It is generally. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the introduction to a new project pan. This is the Graveyard project pan created by Emily and Max, who I'll have linked down below. To check out others who are participating, make sure you have a look at the hashtag GraveyardPP. I'll also have that linked down below. This project runs from the 30th of April 2025 until the 31st of October 2025. It is generally a rolling project pan, but hint, hint, I will not be operating that way this year. And you normally work on 5 to 10 items, and each item must match one of 2 categories or 2 prompts. So they're either graveyard products or they're collecting cobwebs. So the graveyard products are things that have previously been in projects, and most likely you have not reached your goal on them. While the collecting cobwebs items are those that have just been hanging around your collection. You may have used them, you might not have used them. They've been hanging around for a long time, just collecting those cobwebs. This is not my first time participating in this project, so make sure you check out the last time I participated up in the cards, as well as all the times I've participated down in the description. I am doing things slightly different this year, so like I said, it is normally a rolling project pan. You complete one item and you roll in a new one. However, I've decided I'm going to roll 6 items into this project, 3 of which will be collecting cobwebs items, 3 of which will be graveyard items, and I will not be rolling in new items even if I reach my goal on these 6 items. So I'll be operating as a 6 item project for the next 5-ish months. I am only going to have one update, which will be around July, and we will be finishing up on the 31st of October. You might have already realized that we are doubling up on videos this week, as originally I didn't have space on my schedule to fit this project in, but I just really enjoyed it and I couldn't skip it for another year. So let's jump in to the 6 items I will be rolling in. Please note I have these in alphabetical order, not category order. So I will be saying what category each one of these fits within. First up, we have the Australis Strobe Jelly Highlighter. This is a jelly highlighter, as it says on the tin. I have not used it yet, so we are going to be unwrapping it here today. Hopefully the product is still all good. So far it's looking okay. Ooh, this is a bit of a, oh wow. As you can see, this is a bit of a dried up jelly highlighter. Look, it still has some, yeah, this is maybe a bit dry. Do I continue with it? Could I add something to this to basically make it more usable? I I'm going to keep this product in this project for now. Like I said, it is dried up. My goal is to get 50 uses out of it. Can anyone let me know down in the comments any tips and tricks to maybe make this a little bit less dry? I do have some oils I could potentially add into it. Or should I break it up and add it into a moisturizer? I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with this, because I don't really want to just throw it out and waste the product. Let me know, but this one is in here for 50 uses. Next up, we have another collecting cobwebs item. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick. It's in the shade 130 Vanilla. And if you've been around for a while, you'll know that in one of my declutters, I'll have that specific video linked up in the cards, and I'll have my declutters and inventory playlist down in the description. I decided to declutter most foundation products as I do not wear foundation, but I decided to keep this foundation stick for the occasions that I do require foundation. This is how much we have left. It is essentially brand new, and I have used it maybe once or twice. I really enjoyed it. I decided to keep it for those occasions. But since that time, I have not used this product once. So I figured today was the day. This is a collecting cobwebs project, so it is worth adding this foundation into this project. That's it right there. And to get some use out of it. So we have the goal of also using this item 50 times, and that texture is definitely a lot better to this messed up highlighter, but I will be using this 50 times. And let's see how much. You'll see over here how much we have in the stick. Let's see how much is left after those 50 uses. Then we have our first graveyard item. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer. I'll have up in the cards which project this was in last. It was either my out the door in 24, or no, I think the goal was only to hit pan. So it could have been, I'm not sure which one. Maybe the Day of the Dead, that might have been it. I'm not exactly sure, but you would have already seen it up here in the cards. But this is the product here. And my goal last time it was in a project was to hit pan. I was not able to do so, so we shall continue with that goal. My goal will be to hit pan. This is what it looks like. I will say I know a lot of people really love this bronzer, but it is not particularly my favorite. I do like more of the cool toned bronzers. That's what I am tending to use, though I don't particularly like bronzer overall. So the goal to hit pan will be a tough one for me, but that is my goal, to hit pan on the Laguna bronzer. And then we have another collecting cobwebs item. This is the OXX eyeliner pen in the color brown. This is how much I have in here. That's it right there. And once again, my goal is going to be 50 uses. So let me give you a quick swatch. It is just a basic brown eyeliner. It's still in nice, soft, malleable formula, but my goal is to use this 50 times. You'll see over here how much I have on this stick. Then we have another graveyard item. This is the Revolution, the Emily Edit the Needs palette. You'll remember this as last year's Pan That palette. I'll have that series linked up in the cards. My goal is not to use this entire palette, but to focus in on a particular shade. So this is the shade Peace. It is the shadow I am mainly using to set my eyeshadow primer. This is what it looks like. It is just a basic nude shade. There it is right there. And my goal is to try and use what is left in here up. So I would love to have an empty pan by the end of this project. Last but not least, we have the final product in this project. It is another graveyard product. This is the Savvy eyeliner in Moon. I'm pretty sure this was in my last graveyard project pan. It is just a white eyeliner. That is it right there. And you'll see once again over here how much I have left in this pencil. I definitely understand I am a slow mover when it comes to this product, so my goal is also to reach 50 uses. The 50 use goal is seeming to be the main goal for this project. So 50 uses and we'll see how far this goes. So those are the 6 items I will be rolling in. I will be honest, I'm very disappointed about this jelly highlighter. It is definitely not jelly anymore, and really I should probably consider decluttering it. But if there is a way to save it, I definitely would like to hear down in the comments. But until next time, I'm Verity. This was my introduction for my 2025 Graveyard Project Pan. And now to the outro.